The holiday season is here and you may be thinking of buying cologne for a dude in your life. Here are 5 fragrances for 5 guys. And I ain't talking about burgers, dude. It's J-ROYL, everyone. My name is James and this is a channel on fragrances. Whether or not you're just beginning to dabble with cologne and perfume, or you're a certified frag head that's been collecting fragrances for years and years, and believe me, there's people out there that do that, this is your one-stop shop for all things fragrance related. Fragrances are a wonderful gift idea, and a lot of people out there are going to be shopping for a cologne or a perfume for a loved one in their life. Now, being a guy that has quite a few fragrances in my collection, I feel I'm somewhat of an expert when it comes to men's fragrances.
It seems to me like you're an expert, Mark.
I'm totally not, but I have a lot and I smelt a lot, so I can at least provide you with my opinion, right? So that's what this video is about. Today I want to give you 5 options for 5 different guys in your life. If you're considering a cologne for a nice guy, they're nice, they're kind, they're respectful, they're someone that you would not hesitate to bring home to mama. The fragrance that I would recommend for that guy is Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. Whether you get the Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, or the brand new Parfum concentration, they're all fragrances that are nice. They're very hard to dislike, but they're clean and sophisticated and fresh, uplifting. They're very nice fragrances, and they would therefore suit a nice guy quite well. Chanel is one of the biggest designer brands that makes fragrances, and Bleu de Chanel happens to be one of my personal favorites. They may not necessarily be the most unique, but you know, nice guys, they don't necessarily stand out all that often, but they're really nice, and so is this fragrance. Now, what if you're looking for a bad boy fragrance? There are a lot out there, but my personal favorite is Mont Tobacco by Ormond Jane. This is the most expensive fragrance on this list, but if you're a bad boy, you don't care. You'll spend that dough and just put it on and just be super alpha, dude. Mont Tobacco by Ormond Jane is wonderful because it's very wearable, but it has a lot of really nice masculine notes to it. There's tobacco in there, it has that lovely cardamom as well, and there is a freshness to it that makes it so wearable even in crazy hot Miami weather. I can't see a nice guy wearing that. It's a bad boy fragrance, very versatile, yet somewhat unique, which is very, very good when it comes to a bad boy fragrance. Bad boys tend to be very domineering, and they don't want to blend in with the crowd. They want to stand out, but still be likable and not totally off-putting. It's up there in price, but absolutely worth it. Next up, we have Gym Rat. If you're looking for a fragrance for the dude that goes to the gym all the time, you want something that's fresh, zesty, aquatic, and my #1 choice for a Gym Rat would be Versace Pour Homme. Versace Pour Homme is all of those things I just said. It's fresh, it's aquatic, it's soapy, it's clean, yet it's still kind of alluring and compliment getting, which gym rats really need. If you're obsessed with going to the gym, then you're probably a bit insecure and you could really use some compliments. Versace Pour Homme is often compared to Chanel Allure Homme Sport, and although the Chanel has a little more depth to it with its creamy sweetness, when it comes to the gym, you don't want to be creamy. You want to be fresh, you want to be clean, and Versace Pour Homme does that at a fraction of the cost of the Chanel. Now, #4, if you're looking for a fragrance for a seasoned guy, not necessarily older, but perhaps a little more mature, I recommend Acqua di Parma Colonia Club. While technically classified as a niche fragrance, Acqua di Parma is a little bit more expensive than your designer fragrances out there, but it's well worth the price because Colonia Club's quality is very, very high. It is a gentleman's fragrance with its use of green notes. It has a little bit of a barbershop quality to it. It's a fragrance that I could see a CEO wearing on the golf course because it has that calm, casual confidence that doesn't need to yell from the rooftops. It's a lovely fragrance that really doesn't get talked about too much, but it's worth checking out if you're looking to get a fragrance for someone who's over all of those sweet, fresh, aquatic fragrances and wants something that is a little more upscale. And finally, my 5th fragrance is for the basic bros out there. And there's nothing wrong with being basic. I can be quite basic at times.
Look at this dude.
But my fragrance choice for a very basic bro would be Parfums Vintage X Batch. X Batch is a fragrance that has grown on me over time, and it combines 2 fragrances that are often regarded as the biggest compliment-getting fragrances out there: Dior Sauvage and Creed Aventus. Now, in my personal humble opinion, It is more Sauvage than Aventus because essentially they just take Ambroxan, fresh pepperiness, and they add pineapple. The pineapple that's found in the Pineapple Vintage line. And that combination is really a match made in heaven. You get a great versatile fragrance that performs moderately well, and you will get complimented and noticed as long as you have good hygiene and you're relatively approachable for all my basic bros. So there you have it, guys. 5 fragrances for 5 different dudes. Royal family, if you have any suggestions on fragrances for these specific personality types, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for those thumbs, those sweet subs, and those cute comments. My name is James, and although this was a fairly opinionated video, these are just the rules. You know, I don't make them up. It is what it is. Royal rules. If you're in the mood for more videos, I got them right here for you, and there's some here, and a beautiful subscribe button if you haven't done that yet. I'll catch you all later. Pew pew.